Hi students, today I am going to discuss about 8th standard science subject in lesson 4 heat. In last class we have studied about effects of heat. In this video we will learn about transfer of heat. If heat energy is supplied to any substance, it will be transferred from one part of the substance to another part. It takes place in different ways depending on the state of the substance. These ways of heat transfer are conduction, convection and radiation. The heat energy is transferred from one part of a substance to another part. They have three ways of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. Let us brief about the three ways of transfer of heat. Three ways of heat transfer are conduction, convection and radiation. Let us brief about the first one, conduction. Conduction means heat transfer in solids from the region of higher temperature to the lower region without the actual movement of atoms or molecules. I do one activity. Take a small hot water in a cup and put a silver spoon in it. Leave the spoon inside the water for some time. Now touch the other end of the spoon. Do you feel the heat? How did the other end of the spoon become hot? It is because heat in the hot water is transferred from one end to other end of the spoon. In solid substances such as silver spoon, atoms are arranged very closely. Hot water molecules which are vibrating transfer the heat energy to the atoms in the spoon and make them vibrate. So those atoms make other atoms to vibrate and thus heat is transferred to the other end of the spoon. In conduction, heat transfer takes place between two ends of same solid or through two solid substances that are at different temperatures but in contact with one another. The transfer of thermal energy that results from the collision of particles. Heat travels from one object to another when those objects touch. When your warm hand touches the ice cube, some of the heat goes from your hand to the ice and begins to melt it. This process is called as conduction. Do you know, children? All metals are good conductors of heat. The substances which does not conduct heat easily are called bad conductors or insulators. For example, wood, cork, cotton, glass, rubber are bad conductors or insulators. So uses of good conductors are: it is used where heat has to be quickly transmitted. For example, pans, kettles, cooking utensils, usually made up of metals like aluminium, copper, steel, etc. Then other uses of good conductors of heat: cooking utensils, for example, saucepans, frying pans, boilers, phase of electric irons. These are the examples of good conductors of heat. Next, conduction in daily life. We cook food in vessels made up of metals. So energy is transferred by direct contact. When the vessel is heated, heat energy is transferred from the metal to the food. Candles of cooking utensils are made up of plastic or wood because they are poor conductors of heat. The heat from a hot coffee makes the cup itself hot. A metal spoon becomes hot from the boiling water inside the cup. These are the examples of conduction. Next one, convection. Convection means the form of heat transfer from places of higher temperature to places of lower temperature by the actual movement of molecules. This is known as convection. The transfer of thermal energy through the movement of a liquid or a gas. Heat is carried to the ice cube by another moving substances. For instance, you can blow warm air from your lungs onto the ice cube. Two common substances heat travels in are moving air and water. Take some water in a vessel and heat it on a stove. Touch the surface of the water. It will be cold. Touch it after some time. It will be hot now. How did the heat which was supplied at the bottom reach the top? When water in the vessel is heated, water molecules at the bottom receive heat energy and move upward. Then the molecules at the top comes down and get heated. This kind of heat transfer is known as convection. This is how air in the atmosphere is also heated. Thus, the form of heat transfer from places of higher temperature to places of lower temperature by the actual movement of molecules. So, convection takes place in liquids and gases. Next, convection in daily life. The first one, formation of land breeze and sea breeze is due to convection of air. Wind flows from one region to another region by convection. In hot air balloons, heat is transferred by convection and so the balloon rises. In refrigerators, cool air moves downward and replaces the hot air because of convections. These are the examples of convection in daily life. Third one is radiation. Radiation is the third form of heat transfer. By conduction, heat is transferred through solids. By convection, heat is transferred through liquids and gases. But by radiation, heat can be transferred through empty space, even through vacuum. Heat energy from the sun reaches the earth by this form of heat transfer. So, radiation is defined as the way of heat transfer from one place to another in the form of electromagnetic waves. Radiation in daily life. Heat energy from the sun reaches the earth by radiation. While standing near fire, we feel the heat which is transferred as radiation. Black surfaces absorb heat radiation so that the bottom of the cooking vessels are painted black. These are the examples of radiation in daily life. Okay students, today's topic, transfer of heat energy. they have three ways in transfer of heat: conduction, convection and radiation. I hope all are understood today's topic. Thank you for listening, students.